two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set. And off we go here on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Trey Palmer deep for Tampa Bay. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
Yeah, you have to feel good, Mike, seeing Baker Mayfield back established as a franchise NFL quarterback. He had such a tough journey these last couple years, bouncing around multiple spots around the league. And then last year, down in Tampa, he has a chance to get them to the NFC Championship game just a few plays away. He continues to play up to his potential. This team's going to be tough to beat.
Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. He finds Mr. Reliable, Mike Evans. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as My guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Now a run with the rookie out of Oregon, and he'll get to the 40 on a short gain. Second down and 8. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They send Evans in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. Olamide Zaccheaus deep to return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Commanders' offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Jaden Daniels, you look at his time at LSU, Mike, and he certainly had great wide receivers to throw to. But now being a rookie quarterback and having the veteran presence of a guy like Terry McLaurin, that is such a comfort for any young quarterback getting his feet under him in this league.
Fires left sideline. That is complete. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. On the zone read, here's Daniels. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. That is caught to the goal line and in. De'Ami Brown. Touchdown, Washington.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense ready to take over for their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Baker going to give it to Irving. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Right back to Irving. And he's going to have the 1st down. Mark him at the 45 and move the chains. Here comes Otten in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the 1st quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Mayfield. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run with Irving. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Irving. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They send Evans in motion. Here's Mayfield. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They send Evans in motion. On 1st down is Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
2nd and 7. Man in motion, heading left. On 2nd down, Baker. This one is caught by Shepard. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. To throw is Mayfield. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Cade Otton. Touchdown Buccaneers. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bucs will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Commanders' offense ready to get back to work. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. The right side, catch made by McLaurin. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A run here with the veteran. It's Austin Eckler. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing now, Daniels. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points. The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. And in motion is Brown. And the defense snuffed that one out. It goes down as a completion, but no gain on the play.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Commanders will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Irving now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Irving. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Mayfield. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And he's got Homer. It's complete. And he will score. Craig Homer. Touchdown, Tampa. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Buccaneers are on top. It's 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Slot receiver, headed right. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. That's into the hands of Zacchaeus. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Third and a yard. Third and a yard. It's Daniels. He's got his tight end. That's Sinnott. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Throwing again. Daniels. Over the middle. He's got McLaurin. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Daniels. Gonna throw again. And this ball incomplete on third down.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Buccaneers offense headed back to take over once more. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. He finds his tight end, Keith. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front, and they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position, but this time he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Irving. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here comes Otten in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. 11 yards on the connection there. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
And not a whole lot going to come from that one. Only to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This one is caught by Shepard. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Get this complete right side to Otten. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line, and that'll set up 2nd and goal.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
He's going to tuck it and go.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn into a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with White. Good blocking, and he's in. Rashad White. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bucs are out to a 21-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a 1st down. They'll go play action here with Daniels. Coming across the field on target to Brown. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Off the zone read, Daniels going to hang on to it. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner. The quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big gain.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
3rd and long. Now Daniels. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
So that one's going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 1st down is Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. And it'll be 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On 2nd down, Baker. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Slot man in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Quick throw, taken in. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He'll try and get there on the ground. And Daniels will slide to a stop. Wise move as a young quarterback. That's how you stay around and become a vet. He picked up the first down. 15 yards the pickup. Good for a first down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
Daniels to throw on second down. A sideline throw looked in by McLaurin. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Commanders first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
Here's Tress Way now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers offense and Baker Mayfield ready for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing is Baker. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
He'll get this out wide. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
To throw is Mayfield. Quick throw here is complete. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Mayfield to throw on first and 10. A short one there to Otten.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Mayfield. Down the field, it's Evans. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
On first and 10, here's Baker. That's his tight end, Otten.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Sending a receiver right. A second down throw for Mayfield. This one caught left side by Evans. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal. They'll run with White. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Rashad White. Touchdown, Tampa. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Buccaneers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders offense heading out for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Taking off. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Here's the punter now, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Commanders come up with it. So we're at halftime here in Tampa, and the Buccaneers are in the lead as we toss it an hour or so east to Orlando. And Jonathan Coachman standing by for the EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. The Bucs were treated to a fine first half by their quarterback. That's Baker Mayfield. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bucs offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense over 300 yards passing in the game and has been sharp right from the start. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This one complete to Palmer. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Mayfield. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
1st and 10 now from the 36. They motion the slot man left. On 1st down is Mayfield. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Off the RPO, this is out to Evans. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Throwing now, and he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Looking middle, and he's got Brown. Here's 2nd and 2. On the option, here's Robinson. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Washington.
You can see the trust they have in this running back and the offensive line. You're facing a 3-and-out. You're trying to extend this drive, turn around, hand it to the guy behind you, and let him do the rest.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here now, third and 5. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to get back at it. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Mayfield to throw. Now, screen set up for Irving.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
A good spot here, second and a yard. To throw is Mayfield. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. Baker to throw. This one is caught by Shepard. And they will finally run him down.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback, and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
Set to go now on first and 10. Now Mayfield. He connects with Palmer on that one.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. One of the tight ends motions right. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. A dive and a catch. Incredible. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play. It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. Throwing is Mayfield. And he'll take it on in. Trey Palmer. Touchdown Buccaneers. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. McLaughlin now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bucs will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st down, Daniels. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A give, and here comes Robinson. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That pass taken in by McLaurin. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. De'Ami Brown. Touchdown, Commanders. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with a touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Gonzalez now for the point after. He's got it, and the Commanders are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Irving now on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. There's that man again. Another catch. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. On second down, Baker. This one complete to Palmer. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
That's caught left side by Otten. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here's Irving. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Third and 5. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. It is brought in the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Buccaneers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Terry McLaurin heading out onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they've just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Washington. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Now Gonzalez to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Commanders are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Sean Tucker. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. A give. This is Irving. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Irving. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Right back to Irving. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. On the ground, it's Irving. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They're all set to punt this one away. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Commanders' offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And not much room to speak of there. He'll get this one only to about the 3. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run it. It's Irving. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, it's Irving. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
On 3rd down, it's Irving. On 4th down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucs. This one from 49. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense make their way out to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Second and a yard. To the air again is Daniels. That's a short one caught by Sinnott. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Daniels gonna throw again. That's caught. It's the tight end, Sinnott. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
See the rookie tight end, Ben Sinnott, there on the 1st down completion. And, Mike, he's kind of a throwback in the sense that he can do pretty much everything. He's got good, strong hands. He's a tough blocker. He's elusive with the ball in his hands as a runner, and he can make you miss in space. At Kansas State last year, he led the team in both receiving yards and touchdowns.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
To throw is Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. On the zone read, here's Daniels. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
They'll try to run with Robinson. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Commanders. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Gonzalez now for the point after. He's got it. And the Commanders are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Tucker. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Buccaneers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
A tight end in motion now. On 2nd down, a run with Irvin. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. They'll send a tight end in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
On 4th down, out comes the punter as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Commanders offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Now Daniels. Downfield, there's the veteran Ertz. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Big play here. Crowd on their feet for 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. And he will score. Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession. So they're still alive, but now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Now Gonzalez to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Commanders will cut the deficit to 7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Irving now on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll run with Irving. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this will be a Bucs 1st down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44. They'll stay on the ground. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll stick with him again. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
They'll try to get this one on the ground. So it's fourth down. They'll call on the punt team. He'll come on to kick for a sixth time tonight. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. This is 1st and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's safe to say this offense now is entering desperation mode. They have such a long way to go with such little time to do it. You're thinking chunk plays, get out of bounds. You have to stop the clock and continue to pick up as much yardage as you can to, at the very least, be in position to take one Hail Mary shot to the end zone.
That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
Now pass deep for McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.